everyone. Good evening. My name is Annabel Khairali Shanti from class LC66 and my student ID is 290 272 57 54. And today I'm going to discuss about the program called Mentari, Menuju Transisi Energi Rendah Karbon Indonesia. This program is a partnership between the government of Indonesia and the government of the United Kingdom that was established to advance the use of low carbon energy and support a just energy transition in Indonesia. The program began in 2022 and is led by the British Embassy in Jakarta and Indonesia Ministry of Energy Mineral Resources. Mentari is implemented by a consortium led by Palladium International and consisting of Caslora Consulting, the Humanist and Social Innovation Foundation or HIFOS, and Economic Consulting Associate (ECA). The background of this program is that Indonesia's latest national energy policy sets a target that 20% of total primary energy supply should come from new and renewable energy sources by 2030 and 31% by 2050. However, in 2020, the share of renewable energy in Indonesia had only reached 12%. Common obstacles to the energy transition identified by industry actors include an unstable regulatory landscape, limited access to finance, and a relatively small number of high-quality energy projects on offer. Indonesia needs to rapidly develop both off-grid and on-grid projects to achieve its energy transition ambitions. Against this background and to support this process, the UK government launched a bilateral technical assistance program called Mentari, which stands for Menuju Transisi Energi Rendah Karbon Indonesia. Mentari also supports the program to act as a catalyst to accelerate Indonesia's energy transition towards a cleaner power sector. Mentari supports the political, economic, and policy environment needed to reduce fossil fuel consumption and increase the number of renewable energy projects. Through close cooperation with the government of Indonesia and other stakeholders to improve an enabling environment and encourage investment, Mentari demonstrates the potential of low-carbon energy to drive economic development, create jobs, and promote social inclusion in Indonesia, while at the same time helping to reduce the impact of climate and environmental change. Now let's begin the correlation from this Mentari program to one of the theory in Michael Zern's book called Epistemic Authority, one of the sub-theory from the main theory called Reflexive Authority. In his book, Michael Zern discussed epistemic authority as a type of authority that emerges because an actor is recognized as knowing better and is regarded as having superior and more neutral knowledge and expertise than others. Actors with epistemic authority do not govern through coercion, but through the reputation of their knowledge and claims to objectivity, so that states or other actors tend to follow their recommendations without checking every technical detail. At the global level, epistemic authority is exercised by scientific panels, expert bodies, large NGOs, and institutions such as IPCC or OTC, which produce data, standards, and policy recommendations. In the context of this Mentari program, the United Kingdom and the implementing consortium, such as the Palladium International, that I already said before, can be understood as holding epistemic authority in the design of low-carbon energy policies, financing models, and best practice for energy transition. The Indonesian government and the agencies accept and use this recommendation because they view the UK and its partners as having more advanced experience, technical data, and access to global best practice, and thus as more epistemically trustworthy to guide the energy transition process. Also, Mentari is used as a knowledge exchange platform. This website emphasizes that the program is designed to enhance knowledge sharing, learning, collaboration, and partnerships in the low-carbon energy sector, both in Indonesia and internationally. Activities such as training energy managers, providing technical assistance to PLN for diesel plant replacement planning, supporting the formulation of building energy efficiency policies, and developing new financing schemes are all forms of knowledge transfer and the construction of epistemic authority. Experts, consultants, and international institutions do not force Indonesia to adopt particular policies, but instead provide analytical frameworks, data, simulations, and examples that make their recommendations appear rational and evidence-based. Theoretically, using Zern's concept of epistemic authority, Mentari can be understood not only as an energy assistance project, but also as a part of a global governance structure, in which knowledge and expertise become a source of authority that shapes national policy. The program shows how epistemic authority can strengthen Indonesia's capacity to transition toward a low-carbon energy while also raising critical questions about knowledge sovereignty, justice in the energy transition, and the extent to which global frameworks shape domestic policy choices. And so, here is the list of the news that I already gathered. Let's start from the first one. The first one in here is next to the second one. Okay, and the third one. This is the fourth one. And this is the fifth one. The sixth one. Seventh one. The eighth one. The ninth one. And this is the last one. That's all from me. Sorry if I'm making more mistakes. See you on the other video. Bye.